Hi, I'm San Diego family law attorney Brian A. Victor, and welcome to my 7th podcast episode. I appreciate everyone who's been listening and sending comments regarding my podcast. The more positive comments I receive, the more I understand that this podcast is extremely helpful for those of you who are involved in a divorce or child custody proceeding. This podcast episode continues in the area of legal separation, which I discussed in my last 2 podcast episodes. I will now discuss the importance of the written declaration when choosing legal separation as an option over divorce. While I previously discussed the emotional and legal aspects as well as the financial considerations of choosing legal separation instead of divorce, I think it is extremely important to discuss why one should include a written declaration with the legal separation paperwork. When a party files for legal separation in California, they fill out several forms. Most of these forms include boxes that must be filled in. One option available is to include a written declaration for the court. As a divorce lawyer in San Diego, I have had clients who have been married for a long time and have a long history of negative behavior that they want the court to know about. It is difficult to do so by just checking a box on a court-approved form. Therefore, I make sure to tell my family law clients that a written declaration can be a great tool for informing the court about the important issues they may need to decide. Some of these issues include child custody and visitation, child support, spousal support or alimony, restraining orders, and the list goes on. As a family law divorce attorney, I enjoy being able to write a declaration because it allows me to learn more about my client while being able to tell their full story so the judge has the amount of information they need to make orders on their legal separation matter. It is important to remember that the same requests that can be made in a divorce proceeding can also be made when filing for legal separation. As I previously mentioned, however, the biggest difference is that the judge cannot order a divorce when you file for legal separation without an amended petition. Another situation where it is important to include a written declaration when filing for legal separation is in the case where the petitioner does not meet the jurisdictional requirements for filing for divorce. It is important to inform the court regarding the background situation of the marriage and how close the petitioner is to obtaining jurisdiction for divorce. The important aspects to include in the written declaration would be the child custody background and the requested custody plan, as well as the requested child support and spousal support, along with the reasons why the request is being made. As stated earlier, once a petitioner obtains the jurisdictional requirements for filing for divorce, the legal separation petition can be amended to request a divorce. It is my hope that these last 3 podcast episodes regarding legal separation has provided a good starting point to obtain a greater understanding of this important legal concept that is not completely understood. To inquire further about more specifics of legal separation, consult with a local family law attorney who can discuss this process as it relates to your specific situation. In San Diego, California, contact the law offices of Brian A. Victor for more information. Thank you very much for listening, and feel free to contact me at my website, www.brianvictorlaw.com, for any suggestions you may have regarding topics for future podcast episodes.